Hey everyone, my name is awry. Welcome to a brand new challenge run here on the channel. Today, I'm going to be starting the Alan Wake Nightmare Difficulty Revolver Only No Death challenge run. I've been wanting to do a challenge run with Alan Wake for quite some time now because not only is this one of my favorite games of all time, but I've been trying to figure out a way to do this for a long time as well. I finally concocted an idea that I thought would be interesting. I'm not going to be skipping cutscenes. I want to actually replay this game as well as do the challenge run. So, you guys are going to get the full Alan Wake experience. So, let's hop into it and hopefully not die in the first part.
Stephen King once wrote that nightmares exist outside of logic, and there's little fun to be had in explanations. They're antithetical to the poetry of fear. In a horror story, the victim keeps asking why, but there can be no explanation, and there shouldn't be one. The unanswered mystery is what stays with us the longest, and it's what we'll remember in the end. My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer. I've always had a vivid imagination, but this dream unsettled me. It was wild and dark and weird, even by my standards. So yes, it began with a dream. Following a typical nightmare pattern, I was late, desperately trying to reach my destination, a lighthouse. For some urgent reason, I couldn't remember. I'd been driving too fast down a coastal road to get there. I'd seen the hitchhiker too late. He was dead. I was convinced they'd put me in jail and I would never see Alice again. Suddenly, his body was gone. I was in shock from the crash. I could hardly stay on my feet.
So, not clear enough. It takes a lot of inspiration from the show Twin Peaks. Stephen King as well. Funny enough that Alan mentioned it.
I had to go to the lighthouse. I knew there was something important waiting for me there.
You don't even recognize me, do you, Ryder? You think you're God? You think you could just make up stuff? Play with people's lives and kill them when you think it adds to the drama? You're in this story now, and I'll make you suffer!
It's been a while since I played.
It would be a single readable sentence in your books if it wasn't for your editor. You'll never publish another one of your shitty stories, 'cause I'm gonna kill you. It's not like your stories are any good. Not like they have any artistic merit. You're a lousy writer. Cheap thrills and pretentious shit. That's all you're good for. Just look at me! Look at your work! Damn.
Okay. So this is obviously just the tutorial, but we can still die. And big thing we're gonna have to actually, this is a big mechanic we're gonna be relying on because God knows. Oop, don't want to die. Don't want to die. Don't want to die the tutorial. Okay, there we go.
I realized that the hitchhiker was a character from the story I'd been working on.
God, wouldn't it have been great if I had died in the tutorial?
How does it feel to die by the hands of your own creation?
So I'm pretty sure that's Steve Blue. Okay. Obviously a big mechanic in this game is light, which we're seeing. Like, these characters are shrouded in darkness, and the only comfort we can find happens to be light.
This way, this way!
I'm a big fan of this game. I've played this game a lot.
Hurry! Mr. Week, it's me. Please. Oh no! Stop! No! Damn it, die! No! No! No!
I was trapped. There was no way out. The cabin was a death trap. I had to get out.
Okay, I don't remember how to get out. I think it's just through the door. I'm the poet. Oof. Oh, thank God. There we go.
Follow the light.
Yeah, I gotta be careful. I don't want to end up somehow dying here.
You are hurt. You should go into the light. You are only safe there.
So funny enough, that is Tom the poet, the one talking to us. He's a very important part of the story that I won't spoil in case you guys are new to this game.
I have something important to tell you. It goes like this. For he did not know that beyond the lake he called home lies a deeper, darker ocean green, where waves are both wilder and more serene. To its ports I've been. To its ports I've been. Do you understand?
No.
Follow my light. I entered your dream to teach you. The darkness is dangerous. It's sleeping now. When it feels you coming, it will wake up. There's no time. I can only show you the most important thing. The hitchhiker has been taken over by the dark presence. You can't hurt him now. The darkness protects him from all harm. Only light can drive the darkness away and make him vulnerable again. Here, take the light. Turn your flashlight toward him and burn the darkness away.
So a mechanic in this game is you have a flashlight and it has a battery. When you hold it down lightly, you do this much damage, but when you hold the trigger down completely, you do a ton of damage with the flashlight, but it drains your battery.
You did it. Now the darkness no longer protects him, but it's still inside, controlling him. He can't be saved. He's still a threat. He is still your enemy. Here, take the gun.
Now you'll die.
And once I've used the flashlight on them enough, the darkness will be gone and I can kill them. This is why I wanted to use the revolver as the primary gun. It is the first gun you get, and it is the weakest.
Remember what I've taught you. That is all. I will give you back your dream now.
In the nightmare, a terrible darkness was taking over the world. The lighthouse was the last safe place on Earth.
Yeah. It blinds the enemies and then it burns. That is basically what it's doing. It's a really cool mechanic that I really like. There are different types of flashlights that I don't know if they actually do more or less damage depending on the type, but they do exist. I do think headshots actually do more damage. I think that is actually a thing. So we're gonna be doing that. I am gonna be letting myself use. Oof! Oh, hello. I'm just gonna run for it. Don't need to risk anything. Okay, should be safe here. We'll also get flare guns and a flashlight, but I'm only gonna be using the flares because the flare gun does qualify as a gun. Obviously, I just fired it there, but there were no enemies in that way, so I'm not gonna hold that against myself. Just showing it. It does exist. I gotta make sure I'm not using that.
Just like
And it's an instant kill. Oops, whoops, whoops. Time to go. Ooh, there's a lot of you. Okay, time to go.
I can keep this up forever.
Yeah, okay. Oh, shoot. I've never actually died in the tutorial, but I'm pretty sure it is possible. One stupid thing that this game does have an issue with is that the physics engine can get you killed a few times. There's a particular section that I'm not looking forward to playing that killed me a ton the last time I played this game because the physics engine just kept dropping this one thing in this weird way. Like I had to freak the game out somehow.
Baby, just another nightmare. Everything's fine. You dozed off.
Right. Anything more than dozed off would be news for everyone.
Cheer up, handsome. We're here.
Okay. So, welcome to Bright Falls. This is where the game primarily going to be taking place. Well, in and around Bright Falls. Yeah, if the connections to Twin Peaks weren't enough.
Let's act like we're on vacation. Go stand next to that old gentleman there. I want a shot of you with the town in the background.
Sure. I'll even give you a title for the shot. A city boy, moments before he got eaten by a bear.
I absolutely love the dialogue in this game. This is Alice, by the way, Alan's wife. She has nyctophobia, which is a fear of darkness.
Hello there. You picked a good time to visit our town. Deerfest is just 2 weeks away.
Deerfest, huh? Did you hear that, honey?
You have a lovely wife, if you don't mind me saying. I'm Pat Maine, by the way. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I'm Alan Wake.
I won't pretend I don't recognize a famous writer such as yourself, Mr. Wake. A pleasure. I'm an avid reader myself. I hope this isn't too presumptuous of me, but I'm the night host at the local radio station. Any chance I could get an interview?
Look, Mr. Maine, I'm on vacation. In fact, I'd appreciate it if we could keep my being here just between the two of us. I'm sure you understand.
Fair enough. You can trust me to be discreet. Not a hard man to track down if you change your mind, though. I hope you two have a lovely holiday.
You can definitely tell that Alan has never lived in a small town because he's asking not basically a radio host to keep quiet on
Very
something as big
nice.
as
I got a
a
couple of
celebrity
really good ones. An
coming to town.
exclusive friend. That's
News
cute.
spreads fast in small
Right.
towns.
Yeah?
Hey, bestseller, how's my favorite writer? Are you there yet?
Barry. Yeah. We just got here.
Are the locals giving you trouble? Just say the word and I'll hop on a plane and come make sure that you're left alone, Al.
No, Barry, we're fine.
Great, great. Just want to make sure you can relax and recharge. So, how is the place? Has it gotten your creative juices flowing?
Barry, we're just settling in.
Okay, Al. I'll call back later to make sure you're doing okay. And you call me if there's a problem, okay? Okay. I'm just looking out for you, buddy. Talk to you later.
I love you too, Barry.
You know he's going to be calling you every 5 minutes.
Barry is Barry. I can always turn off the phone.
What did I tell you?
Text message from Barry. He says hi to you too.
Alan, we're here. Come on, let's get back to the car.
We need to stop at the local diner to get the cabin key from the landlord, a Mr. Carl Stuckey. He's waiting for us. I'll go fill her up while you get the key. I'll pick you up here in, say, 15 minutes?
Sure.
Alan, thank you for coming here with me.
I love you too. Go on. I'll promise to behave. I'd forgotten there were still places like this. Towns where everybody knew everybody.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner.
Hi, I was wondering if you could help me. I'm looking for...
Mr. Wake, Alan Wake. Oh, God, I am your biggest fan. I know people say that all the time, but I really am.
I'm glad to hear that.
Rose.
Rose, I'm looking for Mr. Stuckey. Carl Stuckey?
Carl? Oh, of course, Mr. Wake. He must have gone to visit the restroom. He'll be back in a moment. I can't believe it. I've got all of your books. I got the cutout from the bookstore when they took it out of the window.
And you keep it here. Well, okay. Good for you.
I bet the cherry pie here is really good.
Try the coffee. Just don't blame me when you fall in love, 'cause it'll break your heart when you have to leave.
Rusty here is no longer human. Nothing but black coffee under a thin layer of skin.
Yeah, that makes two of us.
Do me a favor, Sonny. I could really use a tune right now. Coconut, number 6 in the jukebox. I'd do it myself, but both of my legs have gone to sleep. Bad circulation. Yeah.
Are you serious? Coconut again? You disgust me. Call yourself a rocker. Unbelievable. Ha!
I love these guys. These are the old gods of the Asgard. They're a...
Put the lime in the coconut. Drink them both up.
Just because we're brothers, don't think I won't murder you in your sleep.
I love these guys. So the old gods of the Asgard, they're the old rocker band in Bright Falls. They actually play a big part in the story. We'll see. We'll see them quite a bit.
Shut your
It
mouth,
does
you
that.
demented
Gets
has-been.
stuck.
If I had
Yeah,
my
you
hammer, I'd
need to
shut
give it
for
a
you.
good solid
Jeez.
whack.
Okay, I gotta be quick
Now
though,
that's
because
what
it's
I'm
gonna play some
talking
copyrighted music.
about. Yes.
This is it. I've died and gone to hell.
I love them.
Don't go in there, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark.
I think I can handle it, ma'am.
I didn't want to wait. I wanted to find Stuckey, to get the key and get out as soon as possible. The waitress was giving me a headache. Overeager fans always did. Hello? Mr. Stuckey?
Carl couldn't make it. Unfortunately, he was taken ill. But I have the key for you and instructions on how to get to the lake.
Okay.
I wish you a good stay in my cabin. I'll come by later to check how you've settled in. and to meet your wife. I insist.
Thanks.
Yeah, you're not weird at all. Crazy
Cauldron
woman
Lake
in
is
black.
a special place. Very inspiring.
You got lucky this time, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark. This really ought to be fixed, and then I must remind Sarah to change the lights at the station. It's been too long already.
Even that sounds better than your singing.
Are you all right?
Splendid, splendid! Damn hernia. It swells up like a balloon if I lift anything heavier than a spoon. Yeah, splendid, splendid. It's been a long time, Tom. Good to see you.
Hey, you wouldn't happen to have a bottle on you, would you, Tom?
I wish.
By the way, that's the lamp lady. Totally isn't a direct reference to Alan Wake or Twin Peaks.
Local musicians. We're waiting for Dr. Hartman to come pick them up. They wandered off from his clinic at the Cauldron Lake Lodge.
The log lady, I think her name is. In Twin Peaks.
Mission accomplished. The key and the directions.
My hero. I got some flashlights, just in case.
Hey, wait! Mrs. Wake! Your keys!
That diner was a real nut house.
Can you believe this place? This would make a wonderful setting for a book.
We're supposed to be on vacation, Alice. I'll figure it out when we get back home. Okay?
Okay. We can talk about this later.
Batman here on PBFF.
I didn't want to talk about it. I wanted to bury my head in sand.
Here's another one of my favorites to go with it.
Once upon a time, I was a successful writer, but that was a long time ago. I hadn't been able to write a word in 2 years. Not since my last book.
And now the weather. It's gonna be a clear night, so you folks in the big city might want to look up every once in a while, see those stars winking down at you. It gets pretty dark out here, but they'll light your way.
I'm gonna get a copyright strike on this video no matter what I do, aren't I? That's fine.
Wow. It's gorgeous, Alan.
It's something, all right. Don't worry, honey. I'll get you inside safe and sound before it gets dark. And I've got the flashlight.
I know. I'm okay.
Alice had a phobia. The fear of darkness. I wanted to make sure we were inside with the lights on before sunset.
Okay, so weird thing. It's doing this like cinematic thing on my screen, but for you guys, it is perfectly cropped. And I don't know why. I don't think this game was meant to be played. 100 by 900. No. There we go. Okay, that fixed it. I don't know what that was about. That's super weird. Okay. Anyway. Oh.
Come on, here we go. Let's take a look inside.
It's dark in there. We need lights. Can you figure out how to get the power on, honey?
You need the generator?
The power cable goes to that shed over there.
Yeah, here we go.
An old generator had been connected to the power cable.
Yeah, that's gonna be something that might get me killed in the future.
The lights are on. Good work, honey. I'll freshen up a bit and start settling in.
Okay, I'll look around a bit.
Sure thing. Have fun.
It was a beautiful place. I told myself I could rest here, sleep here, and forget about my work. I thought we could be happy here. The island had once been the site for a love story. Maybe it would be that again.
Interesting. In a lot of stories like this, the couple tends to be like this very disconnected, like, lover, like, maybe one of them was cheating on the other, but Alan and Alice are all, like, they seem very happy together.
Alan, I'm upstairs. I have a surprise for you.
Well, hello there.
I'm not the surprise. It's in the study. Go take a look.
Okay.
Surprise!
Alice? What is this?
I guess I have a small confession to make. I thought maybe you could write here that a change of scenery would get you past...
Damn it, Alice, everyone
Hey, just hear me out. There's a local doctor, Dr. Hartman. I read a book of his. He has a private clinic here. He specializes in helping artists. Maybe...
So now you want to get me committed?
No, it's not like that. That's not... Alan? Alan?
Just don't. I don't want to hear it. God damn it, Alice.
Obviously, my last statement
God damn it.
doesn't really connect with this.
Dark. I needed some time alone to think things through. Damn it. Alice?
Alice? Alice!
The cabin had gone dark. All the lights were out.
Alice, I'm coming. It's all right. I'm
I
coming.
didn't know the birds actually attack this early.
Alice? Alice? Oh no!
Keep going. Wake up.
Alice?
Waking up in the crashed car felt like I had woken from one nightmare and entered another. I couldn't remember how I got there. All I knew was that something terrible had happened to Alice. The phone was dead. I'd have to find help on foot. Among Alice's things was a book, The Creator's Dilemma, by a Dr. Emil Hartman. Seeing the book brought back my fight with Alice. I didn't like it, and I didn't like the guy's smug face on the cover either.
Yeah, that's Dr. Hartman. He will also play a pretty big role at some point. Alright, don't fall to my death.
The gas station was my best bet. They'd have a phone I could use. It looked like a long hike through the forest to get there.
Okay, so this is where the game is really gonna start. So this is about where things are gonna get really risky. I know this game pretty well, but there will definitely be moments where probably come insanely close to death.
Hello? Hello? Is someone there?
The loose sheets of paper were pages from a manuscript entitled Departure. That was the name I planned to use for the next novel I had never gotten started. I was named the author. I hadn't written it. I couldn't remember writing it. In the scene on the page, the hero was attacked by an axe murderer in the woods at night.
So, if it's not super clear, basically, what that's hinting at is that the pages of a book that Alan never wrote have started coming to life. And Alan may or may not be living out that story. Maybe he is, maybe he isn't. We'll find out.
Anybody there? Please, I've been in an accident.
Alright. The goal is just to get to the gas station here. But it's a pretty big hike.
The lights ahead were a good sign. Maybe I wouldn't have to hike all the way down to the gas station to find a phone.
Anybody there? Please, I've been in an... Hey! Hey, you! Phil! There's been an accident. I need help.
Listen, I need to... Premium cabins for rent in...
Nightfall!
Oh, hell.
Carl Stuckey. Pleased to meet you. Non-refundable reservation deposit required. Fair and square.
Big thing, obviously. So if it's not clear, we're facing this thing called the darkness. And what it is doing is it is actually consuming the people of Bright Falls and turning them into these, like, creatures. Whoa! Oh, that was bad. Okay. And that was Carl Stuckey. He's the guy that was going to give us the cabin, key to our cabin, but we got it from someone else.
Shit. The deposit. It's the lady.
I had to figure a way out of this. Any second now, and Stuckey would be knocking on the door with his axe like Nicholson in The Shining.
Also, this game had a ton of advertisements. Energizer, Microsoft Sync, Verizon, which
During your...
has actually caused a ton of issues for the game commercially. There have been several moments where this game has actually been off the market because of those advertisements.
Great Falls Sheriff Station. How may I help you?
Hello? Hello?
Stone. You can see the sights and
Okay, I can't get out.
This is bad.
Yeah, and another thing is the darkness can actually possess machinery, which is what it just did. And we'll actually be fighting... Ow. We'll actually end up fighting some possessed machinery at some point. One of which is actually, I think, considered a boss fight. So that'll be fun. All right, here we go.
More of them.
God, it like... How's it going, guys? These are obviously lumber workers.
My head pounded with the concussion. I'd never fired a gun outside a shooting range, and now I just killed someone. Or something. There were no bodies. They just disappeared. If I was dreaming, it felt real enough to make me sick.
Okay. Another thing. This arrow is indicating a... can't remember exactly what they're called, but they're stashes. They might be Lightbringer stashes or something like that.
Hand-painted graffiti was revealed by my flashlight. Someone had hidden a chest of supplies near it.
Oh, it's a flare gun. I can't use that. I shouldn't have picked it up. It's impulse. Sorry. I won't use it. God, they are tanky. Alright, another thing I want to look for is maybe find some thermoses that I missed in my previous playthroughs. And manuscript pages, if I can find them too. I think the manuscript pages actually respawn. Unlike the thermoses, which you can actually find continuously. Like, you'll come back to an area where one was, and it won't be there the next time. This game had a lot of collectibles. Apparently there are
what the hell was that?
Apparently there's a video game collectible that I've never seen. Okay. We take it slow through the forest while we can, because Alan doesn't necessarily have the most stamina.
When I saw the river below, something uncoiled itself inside my head. I realized that I'd have to find a way across. I didn't even want to look at the water.
Hello.
Stucky was still out there, in the dark, stalking me.
Yeah, Stucky. Ooh, wait. Batteries and ammo. Most important things we're gonna need. Yeah, we can read the manuscript pages. I think, yeah, like, I have a bunch, obviously. I have most of them for this chapter, actually. My game just crashed. So that's cool. Okay, please don't crash again. Okay, good. Okay. Alright, we gotta try and not waste as many batteries as we can. Alright, because they are very valuable. And at some point they will definitely become hard to come by in a lot of areas. They are a saving grace. And a big thing I'm gonna have to do is I'm going to have to pick and choose battles. Like, there are fights that I know for a fact I'm not gonna be able to win in this game. And running will be a better option. So I gotta take that into mind. I gotta take that into consideration about this entire run. Okay, there's a stash up here. Hopefully flares.
Taken. They're taken.
Yep. They are taken. Consumed by darkness, literally. Please be flares. What? Batteries are okay too. Don't mind a good battery. Really want flares. You might be wondering why I'm being okay with the fact of using flares. They aren't a projectile, and you can't actually kill anything with them. They work just like the flashlight does. Just a little better. And are much stronger. They'll become a valuable resource too.
The staircase was broken. I had to make my way up some other way.
Come on, flares. Nope. Just more batteries and ammo. Okay. Gonna have to move that. Hi, guys. There's 3. Whoa, shit. Come on, move, 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 move. Okay, okay, okay. Go down. Thank you. Holy crap. Ooh. Yeah. Combat encounters are going to be nerve-wracking. For sure. Oh, look. A shotgun. Such a good weapon. Oh well. Remember the first time I played this? I couldn't for the life of me figure this out because of the weird angle it shows it at. Like, I didn't realize you had to put it between these two. And it just kept throwing me out. I was like, I don't get it. So I went to YouTube and I was like, oh, that's it? Really? I was not a smart kid. Okay, I think there's actually usually a thermos here. Oh wait, this is actually a thing, isn't it? Yeah. Beer cans. I got an achievement for that. Oh, safety. Okay, here's the thing. You can listen to the radio.
Well, I was just outside for a breath of fresh air, and what a night. I know most of you are probably in your beds by now, but if you're still up and around, take a moment. Step outside for a spell and breathe in deep. The weather is absolutely still. The sky is crystal clear. It's like the forest is quietly breathing along with you. As you listeners know, I'm a night owl, and it's on nights like this I wish I wasn't cooped up in the studio. Makes an old man like me wish I could just roam wild. But here I am, and who'd keep you company all night long if I weren't? It looks like I'm not the only one staying up late. Caller, you're on the air.
Hey, Pat, it's Maurice Horton.
Hello, Maurice. What are you up to?
Well, I was just taking Toby on his walkies.
Oh, isn't it beautiful out there?
Sure, but Pat, the reason I called is that Toby heard something rustling in the undergrowth and took off after it, and I couldn't find it.
Probably a rabbit.
Sure. Toby loves rabbits.
Well, sure.
Anyway, I figured that, you know, if anyone runs into Toby, they could grab him. My number's on his collar.
And Toby's a friendly dog?
Oh, Toby loves people. Usually he comes back, but we were pretty far from home, and it sounds like he went pretty wild there. Great dog, but just too dumb for his own good.
Well, Maurice, it's out there now. Hope Toby comes home soon.
Yeah, thanks, Pat.
You have a good night now.
Yeah, you can listen to the actual radio station. And I love that. It's like they didn't have to. There's a lot of little stuff about this game that I just love. There's a stash nearby. Here we go. It's up here. Oh yeah, and he's playing music now. Here we go. More flare gun. Can't use it. Hold on. Just to be clear, I'm gonna fire that off. So it's not being used. Thermos.
The gas station was closer now, its light welcoming in the darkness.
Paul makes the best dogs in the state. Belly Burster is the best with no contest. Monster Dog is second best. The famous dog is third.
Come on. Okay. Alright, I was gonna say, I love the ooh. I really love the Taken dialogue, especially the main ones we're going to be fighting. Like, Stucky. It's basically just stuff they would have said in normal conversation. Just twisted a little bit to sound kind of creepy. Okay, there are guys behind me. Pretty sure. Yep, okay. Okay. Whoa, these are the fast ones. Okay. Get back, get back, get back. Okay, gotta take these guys out. Oh, crap, don't touch me. Okay. That was close. God, every encounter is going to be like that, isn't it? My heart is, kind of pounding. Alright. Move. We gotta fight Stucky soon. I can't remember where. Actually, it might be the gas station? God, I wish I could use the shotgun, though. There's another stash. Where's it at? More flare guns. Lovely. Okay. Alright, usually, yeah, these are the kind of interactions you want to run from. Oh god, they're so close to me. Okay. Okay, and you can also watch the TV show in this game. God,
Science. It bestows immortality on those who advance it to
Night
elevate
Falls?
mankind. New price for
We're
such
not gonna watch this whole thing.
steep indeed. In Night Springs.
Night Springs. Okay, yeah. That's the, like,
Quantum suicide.
that's the obvious connection to, what was that show called? I don't remember the show's name. That's not good. Whatever. Okay, we're gonna fight Stucky for sure here. Oh, God, every fight is a nightmare. I can't pick up the batteries. Okay.
As you might think, it can be dangerous. It requires patience.
Hey, Stucky. Nope, noted.
The engine takes hours to cool. But the tools
I wonder if it...
is it easy and fatal. Inside the engine is destroyed. Then return.
All right. There's this little goons down. Now we should be fighting him. Oh, here you go. Nope, more guys. Nope, that's Stucky. Okay, ooh, okay. There are actually different variants on the Taken. That one I just killed is one of the weaker ones. These are the, these ones have a weird name. Citizens or something like that. True Taken? It was something weird. They're fast. You can kind of teleport, but not really. And there we go. And go down, Stucky. Come on, bud. Yeah, like, you can tell he's a much harder one to fight.
Stucky's body vanished, leaving behind only a lifetime of nightmares to come, assuming I'd reach the lights at the gas station alive.
Yeah, the darkness takes them to the point where they don't exist anymore. Nothing comes of it. They're just missing. Alright. And we made it to the gas station. Thank God.
After the insanity I had just experienced in the darkness, The lights of the gas station felt comforting. At least for a moment, the sane world reasserted itself. The Deer Fest had been 2 weeks away when we arrived. If the day count on the banner was right, I was missing a whole week between the night we got here and now.
Yep. Some weird stuff with the timeline going on, too.
The garage was a mess. It looked like someone had trashed the place, or that there'd been some kind of fight.
I think this is actually Stucky's garage.
All right. I'll keep writing. Outside, there's only darkness. Outside the cabin, outside the story, there's only darkness. I can feel her presence in the dark. Just now, I could smell her perfume in the room. I'll reach her. I'll fix it up. I'll bring her back. The story will come true. If I stop, she's lost.
I don't believe this. It'd been me on the TV, talking crazy. Was I losing my mind?
Nope. Alright, anything else in here? 68th Annual Deerfest, September 15th to 18th. Games, activities, raffle tickets, fishing competition, pie contest, and surprise competitions. Live music for the children, Bucktooth Charlie, afternoons, and Montgomery the Mystic's Amazing Phantasmagoria, evening. Don't miss the legendary Deerfest parade. Alright, and I think all we have left to do in here is just you find the phone. There it is.
Rainfall Sheriff Station.
Oh, thank God, Sheriff.
Sheriff Sarah Breaker, you are...
I'm Alan Wake, but listen, I was in a car crash. My wife, Alice, she's missing.
Calm down, Mr. Wake.
We were staying in a cabin on the island, on Cauldron Lake.
There's no island on Cauldron Lake, not since the big eruption in the 70s.
Please, I can take you there, okay?
You look like you've taken a pretty bad knock to the head. Are you okay?
Listen.
We'll figure this out. Please get in the car. We'll swing by the lake and then we'll go to the station, okay? Mr. Wake, have you seen Stucky, the guy who owns this place?
I realized I couldn't tell her what had happened in the forest. She wouldn't have believed me, and then she wouldn't have helped me with Alice.
Okay. So guys, I'm going to call this part here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Next time, we will continue on into Alan Wake and trying to figure out what the hell is going on. But until next time, hope you guys enjoyed. See you next time. Bye.